So I went fishing in my boat and I didn't catch anything. And I know what you're thinking, because I thought the same thing. It doesn't make any sense. You have a cool beard, you got a cool old fisherman hat. Why wouldn't you catch anything? And I think I've discovered the reason. I don't have a captain's pipe. Now, here's the thing. I told Cheyenne that getting the hat was going to change my fortunes in fishing. It didn't do that. So if I were to actually buy a pipe, especially since I don't even smoke, that would needlessly upset my wife. So I'm going to improvise today and find materials around the farm to make myself a pipe. It's gonna be awesome. So I found an old hoe, the garden tool kind. I don't think the other kind would be helpful or applicable in this situation at all. It's old, and I can use the end part of it as the, I think it probably goes without saying that I don't know anything about pipes. So I'm just gonna say the basin, bowl, reservoir part of the pipe. I do already have like a thin dowel that can be used for the mouth part. I don't know. I don't know about smoking. All right, so I've got my materials. This and this. I'm gonna take this, drill a hole in, cut like right there. I think this is gonna be good. I started this out as kind of like a joke, but as with a lot of things that I do, I'm kind of like locked in now, and I want this to look good. Gonna kind of scrape some of this gray dirt off, like, because it was kind of, this was kind of like buried in the field. Plus, honestly, it just gives me a chance to use my hatchet, which is always awesome. I mean, this would be a lot faster with a knife, but I don't really have a lot of occasions to use a hatchet. But I stand by what I said. Having a hatchet just, and maybe it's just my generation, honestly, like, we had to read the hatchet. This is the hatchet I told you about. I accidentally left it on the front porch. Got rusty pretty quick, but it's only surface rust. But look at that, $5 hatchet. Looks like a Viking hatchet. I've never had a good hatchet, so I couldn't tell you if it's, I mean, it's doing what I want it to do right now. I also don't want this to look very smooth. I want it to look kind of hewn, like roughly hewn. So I might sand a little bit, but I'm not gonna sand much. See, look at that, kind of rough, kind of cool. And then I have like this barnwood style stain that I'm gonna use on this. I'm gonna cut it a little bit longer than what I would actually use, just so I make sure that I've got enough room to work with in case I make like a mistake or something. I forgot to push record when I cut it. There it is. All right, so now what we're going to do, I just clip this into this vise, is I'm gonna hollow out this portion of it. I really hope I do this right. I have a couple of hole drilling bits, but the smallest one I have would be great if I knew what I was doing. But if I slip up, it would just ruin the whole thing. So we're gonna use this. It'll be fine, I'll just have to hollow it out a little bit, see how it goes. I'm about halfway down now. Don't want to go all the way down and through, so I gotta check and see little bit more than halfway. Hey, but that's turning out pretty cool. I'll make it a little bit wider, but it's a good start. Look at that. Pretty cool. Now it's time for the stem or flute, or again, I don't know what it's called. Now it's time for that part. Gotta find the right size, and I honestly think it's probably this. It's a little bit too big. I think this is our match. Bam! Look at that. It's like a Gandalf pipe. That's awesome. Oh, Timey, 3 days as the crow flies. I'm looking for someone to share with me an adventure. Oh. Again, I'm just kind of winging this, but I think we're gonna go for about that long. I'll take an intermission while my kids are tattling on each other. What did you say? We're back. I was about to lecture them on being childish, and I'm out here making a captain's pipe. Yeah, baby. Now comes the hard part. I've decided that I do want to make this functional, just to see if I can. And that means having to drill a hole down the center of this narrow dowel. So we'll see if we can do it. So for those of you who don't know, don't have cerebral palsy, and are not aware, fine motor skills are not my people's forte. So this is going to be interesting. I think it'll work, but we'll see. This is not going as easy as it was. Try to do like a little bit of a pre-groove here where I want it to be. That should make it easier. Ah, man, so close, but that is the way to do it. All right. All right, attempt number 4. Now I'm like really locked in on this stupid thing. Oh boy. Oh, I love my wife. It's gotta be an adventure or something being married to me. Okay, so it was going straight and then it went through the thing. Okay, this is the last shot for now. It's not over. I'm way too obsessed with this, but I mean, for now, it's... All right, look at that. Pretty cool. Cool. Oh, awesome. Now just for a little aesthetic tweaks, and we're good to go. I'm gonna taper the mouthpiece a little bit, and I'm just gonna do that by sanding it on this. This is so cool. I'm gonna do a couple other things to it. All right, so I'm gonna hit the inside of this with a little propane torch to char the interior. It actually makes it more fire resistant and kind of seals it up a little bit. Just a little bit. Also, kind of makes it look a little cool. Clear. That dowel though, this dowel on the end is a little bit too perfect looking. So I'm gonna nick it up a little bit with a pocket knife. So I'm kind of nicking it, and I'll show you why in just a minute. I have a theory. Granted, this is just a theory. It's untested. I've never done anything like this before, but I've decided instead of like doing a varnish or anything on it, I'm going to just like burn it. Hit it with the torch a little bit like I did right here, like around there. And if I can nick it and get these little higher, thinner points, those should singe before the rest of this little mouthpiece shaft thing, and create kind of like a cool little pattern where the fire kind of traces the carving, whittling. I don't know what the difference is. I accidentally went through the pipe, darn it, to the hole. Good thing I don't smoke, or I'd be bummed. I mean, it's a good thing I don't smoke for a ton of reasons, but in this specific case. Yeah, so these little edges that kind of curl up where the knife stops. I don't know. Maybe it will, maybe it won't, but I think it will. So I'm just gonna stop for a second and show you. See that? Kind of traces. A little sketchy doing my fingers right here, but it'll be fine. Then I'm gonna sand through that just a little bit, just hand sand it. Kind of gives it the appearance of being a little older as well. I literally just thought this up this morning, so like right before I pulled out the camera to start filming it. So I haven't watched any tutorials or anything like that. Just winging it. Got ourselves a pretty old looking pipe there. Go hit this with some sandpaper. And we're done. Now, because I don't smoke, The ultimate test is not going to be whether or not this smokes. It's going to be whether or not I can do a portrait and look like a legit old Irish fisherman. We'll see.
Don't haul on the rope, don't climb up the mast. If you see a sailing ship, it might be a last. Just get your civvies ready for another run ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor, ain't a sailor anymore.